Good morning, my lovelies. I'm conflicted, and I currently have some Cheerios and some cranberry juice on the side of me. It's currently August 3rd. This video probably won't come out till the end of August, but yeah, I have like 12 videos prepared for August, and yeah, it's been a pretty good month. It's August 3rd right now, but by the time this comes out, it'll probably be the absolute end. But yeah, you guys seen the title of the video. This is gonna be slightly different than Korean Einstein's album rankings or album verses, but yeah, today I'm going to be doing an album battle. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna do this intro too long because this is an intro into an intro. Cue the intro. I've heard a lot of people claim that Tecca has fallen off, but let me tell you, despite not feeding his fans this summer like he said he would, he still has a couple of gems in his discography. Not Vertigo World though, not Vertigo World. I've heard some people say that We Love You Tecca 2 is more polished than We Love You Tecca 1, but I've also heard that the first one has a lot more classic songs, and in general was Tecca in his prime, and you can't beat the original. So today we're going to be seeing which album is better using my incredibly scuffed battle format. So basically this format is more specific on how good the songs are individually, but on a bigger scale. Like an average gathered from how good each song is individually. Like, I acknowledge that a lot more goes into some of these albums, such as like Igor, which may not have as many hits as other albums, but it is in all like a masterpiece album due to the storytelling aspects of it. But who really cares about the details? Like, not in this video, we don't. So yeah, basically I'm going to just be ranking every single song on both of these albums 1 through 10, and then getting an average of the album songs. So let's say that you have We Love You Tecca 2, 1, the original, has 10 songs on it, which it doesn't. And half of the songs are trash, right? Let's say 5 out of 10 each. Like 5 of the songs are 5 out of 10s. And the other half puts Mozart's entire discography in the dumpster because it's all 10s, you know? It's just built like that. So then we have an average of 7.5 on the album entirely. So yeah, let's cut the chat and let's get this video started off with We Love You Tecca. Starting off with Ransom, I feel like you guys wouldn't be that angry if I gave Ransom a 10 out of 10, just because on how like big it was for Lil Tecca's career in general, and it just slaps, you know? I'm pretty sure it was Lil Tecca's first Cole Bennett feature, and yeah, it was a really big song for him, and it was pretty big in general, you know? Even though there was a lot of cap in it, I still really enjoy this song. I still have it on replay, you know? My second song on We Love You Tecca is Shots. I give this song a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's incredibly catchy. Side note, I give a 6.7 out of 10. We're getting specific here. I didn't like this song, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it gets offbeat a little bit, if I remember correctly. I don't know, it just doesn't hit. But you know what does hit is Did It Again. And let me tell you, he did it again here, alright? He did it again. This is a 10 out of 10 song. Yeah, I just think this song's solid. It's arguably better than Ransom. If you said it wasn't, I wouldn't be mad at you. It's an opinion. But yeah, I think personally, it might be better than Ransom. It's a 10 out of 10. Quality song. And next we have Out of Luck. I gave a 9.3 out of 10. Yeah, it's just solid. And this next one, you guys might be upset that I have higher than Out of Luck. I have Left Right, a 9.6 out of 10. And yeah, I think this song is incredibly catchy. I've been listening to this song for quite some time, but that's all I really have to say about it. Bossa Nova, 9.1 out of 10. It's solid. I think it's a little bit overhyped. Amigo, 9.6 out of 10. This song's just gas. There's not much to it. Glow Up, an 8 out of 10. Alright. Phenom, 6.5 out of 10. I think that's how you say the name. This song was mid. Very mid. Worst on the album so far. Weatherman's 9 out of 10. They could be arguably lower, but I really like this song a lot. I like the beat of it. I like a lot about it. DUI is a chill song. I gave it a 7.2. It's not like a monumental song. You're not sitting here like throwing your head around like one of those things. I don't know what they're called. They're like a the guy at the front of the store, the flingy dudes, you know what I'm talking about? I have a picture on screen. Yeah, not number. I'm used to doing rankings, my bad. Love Me is 8.4. It's alright. Molly Girl's 7.9. The score is also 7.9 out of 10. And Senorita is a 7.1 out of 10. Count Me Out, 10 out of 10. And that's the last song on the album. So, yeah. I'm not gonna do the math yet because I'm gonna hop on to the second album now. But yeah, I'll let you that. If you want to do the math early, I'll give you what the maximum score is and what it got out of it. The first album got a 145.8 out of 170. Don't do the math though, actually. I'm gonna save the math for the end of the video because it's entertaining. The We Love You Tecca 2, starting off, we have Money on Me, which is a 9.5 out of 10. Starting off solid. Then a 9.3 out of 10 for Repeat It. I'm pretty sure there's another good single. Never Left is a 9.7. I thought about giving it a 10, but I decided not to. I think I had a 9.9 for it originally. But yeah, Never Left is one of Lil Tecca's most solid songs. I have it on all my playlists. Caution's a 9.4. I think it's a great first, arguably first song on the album. It's the first not single. It's the first new song that we got, I'm pretty sure. That song was good. 9.4 out of 10. Seaside, I have a 9.2 out of 10. It's good. No Discussion, I have a 9.3 out of 10. I like this song too. You Don't Need Me No More is a 9 out of 10. Fee is a 9.2 out of 10. Choppa Shoot the Loudest is a 9.2 out of 10. Did That's an 8.7 out of 10. About You is a 6.7 out of 10. Lot of Me I gave a 6.5 out of 10. Investigation I gave an 8 out of 10. You Gotta Do Better I gave a 7.7 out of 10. Bank Teller I gave an 8.9 out of 10. Nada I gave a 9 out of 10. I think this one's a lot more catchy than a lot of the other ones on this album. The album started off really good and then kind of got a little bit average towards the end because my attention span lowered, as well as the songs didn't get any different. You know, some of the songs were a little bit repetitive on here, rather than We Love You Tecca 1. I think it was a lot less repetitive, but that's also because this is 2 years later and we've already had a lot of Lil Tecca. So it's if he were to stop making music right now, I think I could live off of what I have. You know, it might get a little bit boring. I might stop listening to him, but I think he's done his job as an artist. My Side, I have an 8.3 out of 10. Whatever, I have a 7.6 out of 10. Shooters, I have a 7.4 out of 10. And for the last song, Everywhere I Go, I have an 8 out of 10. Giving this song a 170.6 out of 200. So, yeah, I'm gonna end this off really quick with the ending. So, when we add up the songs on We Love You Tecca 2, or when We Love You Tecca 1, we have a total of 145.8 out of 170. And when you do the math, you get an average of an 8.5 out of 10. So now if we get into the average of We Love You Tecca 2, we have a score of 170.6 out of possible 200 points. And when you do the math, we have an average of also 8.5. But this math isn't exact. If we do a little bit deeper in the calculator, we have more decimals involved in these fractions, giving me We Love You Tecca 2 an average of 8.53, and our We Love You Tecca an average of 8.57 out of 10. So, the second one has an 8.53, and then the original has an 8.57. This is an incredibly close thing. I don't know how you could be upset about this. I think that's a pretty fair way of putting it. You know, it's barely, I think We Love You Tecca 1 is barely better, but I think We Love You Tecca 2 is incredibly solid. I think especially the first half of the track list, it falls apart a little bit at the end, but all in all, it's a great album. 2 great albums. Yeah, we have our winner, We Love You Tecca 1, the original. Make sure to check into my Kendrick Lamar discography video if you haven't already. I don't know if that got big already, or I don't know. This is August 3rd. I'm a month in the past for you guys. But yeah, I'm conflicted. I love you all, and I'm out. Peace.